Well, we've got a lot of football to get into, but before we get into week
We gonna get
18,
into it. We gonna get all up in it.
before we get into week 18 and the incentives that players need to make, uh, or the plays that the players need to make to reach their incentives, which could help you with your parlays, we've got a draft of our own to get to.
Harley.
And this one covers a little bit of life's most or smallest embarrassing moments. Something that just is a little bit embarrassing to you. It doesn't happen too often, but it makes you turn a little bit red in the face and maybe need to turn away for a few moments.
Had a lot of
Ty,
those there, Ty Bob.
I've had a few. I've had a few in my life. I've had a few here and there. Um, I don't know what is the what's the order that we're going here since you screwed up and didn't put a poll up within the last month.
Chill on me. Chill. Not the last month, dude. Jesus. It's been 2 weeks.
Jeez.
On my ass for no real reason, man. I just gave you my top 5 dance moves video. Like we're at 50 subscribers. Can you just be happy about something? Seriously. Seriously.
Change their move a little
I
bit
don't know.
faster.
How do you uh who's up in Sean's up in
Let's
Pick'em?
Yeah,
go.
Sean is
Let's
winning
go, man.
in Pick'em. He had himself a fantastic week.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Went 11
Are
and
we okay
5.
with Pick'em order? I guess I'm going last.
Well,
11-5. How many games up am I now?
you are now up 3 on me.
Still have a losing record,
You're
but
up 6 on
Here.
Tybo.
Still up.
I'm still within striking distance.
Had himself a hell of a week.
Uh,
Yeah, we can go in that order. Sean's first, I'm second. Tybo, you are third. We are doing life's small embarrassing moments. We're Mount Rushmore here, going 4.
all right, starting off round one, pick one. Pretty big moment here, but getting a little pee on your pants.
Damn you.
That's a
That's a
rough
good one.
one.
The little
That's a rough
dribble.
one. Just walking out, having it on your pants a little bit, everybody
Sean
sees it.
has Sean has issues cutting it off.
Listen, you
Hey,
can shake and dance as much
you
as you
shake as
want,
much,
but
as
the
much as you
last
can.
drop always lands on your pants.
When you're wearing light pants, wherever it shows up very easily, forget about it.
Forget about it. All right, I will go my pick one here. Uh, Calling your teacher or your boss mom or dad.
That's preschool stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's little
Done
league
it.
stuff.
Done it.
You ready for mine? I might not even get. I might just go. I only have 4 things written down, so I might just get my 4 right here. But round one, pick 3, guys. Clogging the toilet in somebody else's house.
That's a good one.
That's a bad one.
Oh,
Oh
that's tough.
man, have I been there? Oh man.
All right, round two. Uh Tripping in front of people, specifically going up the stairs. There's nothing worse than tripping up the stairs.
Yeah. Long legs cause problems for you.
Big tree fall. Hard.
Pick two here. I'm gonna go with returning a wave that wasn't intended for you.
It's like when I was doing
That's
research
so
on it, that
embarrassing.
was the most common one that popped up. Pandering. You know what? Guys, are we still in a pandemic? Um, I'm gonna go with coughing during the COVID pandemic in public. The cliche cringy video that was like, I don't have COVID, I just smoke weed, and then people like flamed that video, dude. Like I was like, but really though, like I don't have COVID.
Round three, pick one. Saying you too to somebody else that's not doing the same thing as you. So if a waiter gives you your food, Or if somebody on the flight attendant says, "Have a nice flight," you too.
Enjoy your movie. You too.
You too.
They did another TikTok thing with that, and it's just like if you say you too, now that person's just forced to do that shit with you, like stuck with you for this whole plane ride. Like,
My favorite one is the president of a university goes by a football player. Old white lady says you too, and she ends up going playing a game with them.
All right, round 3, pick 2. When you're taking your hoodie off and your shirt goes with it in public.
nice.
You're just like, man, I'm just trying to get the hot sweater off, and there's my nipples.
Sorry, kids. I'm gonna go. I got 2 left here, and I don't think anybody's gonna take mine. I'm taking this one at my 3 slot here because I think it's more common than what my last one's gonna be. I've got throwing up dip, in general, but I do have a quick little story. Back in college when I was really into cigarettes and dip and all things tobacco, loved a good nicotine buzz. I asked my friend Augie for one of his dad's old cans that he left at his house. And I tried to put in this really, really dry, I think it was Kodiak or some brand that started with a K, but nothing that I've usually dipped before. Really, really dry wintergreen. I put it in my mouth. I was driving in the car on I-70 and it got all over my tongue and I was trying to puke into the Gatorade bottle and like I had to pull over on the highway and shit. Like
Oh.
ruined the flavor of wintergreen for me for life. But yeah, when you're, if you're on the football bus or like just at a party with some bros, they're throwing lips in, you try to be cool. And it's like, yeah, give me one of those. And you end up throwing up. That's pretty embarrassing.
That's gotta be rough, man. Last one, big public place. A lot of people are waiting to go in after you, but pushing a pool door. Just run straight into the door.
Could that be equally said for like too slow of automatic doors and you're just
Yep.
running into them?
I do that all the time at Walmart, man.
I have never done that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I've
walking
run
fast
into
Are
enough,
not
so-
watching
doors.
where you're walking. Like
I've
No,
run
I'm
into some
walking. I'm
slow
speed
doors.
walking.
I've had to
Got places to
pause.
be.
I've had to wait for them to open, but I have never actually run into the door.
You're not living, man.
I'm not living. Right.
You haven't got that
Uh,
embarrassing feeling yet.
I mean,
my
I've run into screen doors before, like on a sliding glass door, like full sprint too. Like
just like my dogs. I'll go my final pick here. It's introducing yourself to someone you've met before.
nice.
Like, hey, I'm Tyler. Yeah, we've met. Great. I'm gonna go.
You sure about that?
Wife? Sorry? Yes. Okay, I'm coming.
Dude, there was someone that worked with the Summit company that I used to work for. Seen her at like multiple charity galas, different events that we had put on. Literally had worked with her for a little bit at one of the schools that we had. And literally just every time I met her, I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Dude, now it's literally just word vomit." Like the amount of times that I've said like "nice to meet you" to this woman, I'm just like, "God, I know I've met you many times before. Just and now it's stuck in my brain that I have to re-meet you every time." And that one was really embarrassing.
That's why you always gotta say good to see you again.
Good. Okay. I'm rounding it out here. This is the last pick. Am I right?
Yep.
This one's pretty specific to me, guys. But if you ever have to do it, it's a pretty serious issue. Okay. I thought I had testicular cancer one time. It turns out I had some cysts on my balls, but I had to get my balls ultrasounded.
Been there before.
Dude,
Yep.
the way you have to like lay your wiener up on your belly which mine doesn't make it to my belly, and like pop your balls out of the towels that they have provided. That one's pretty fucking embarrassing. Okay, like I had a female nurse, and she was she was fucking rubbing around down there with the gel and shit. And I was like, oh please God, let this be over with.
I had a hernia
Oh
and
my
I had to
God.
do the same thing. And it's just like, well,
Oh, shit.
is this what you expected first thing in the morning?
It was like whenever you were in middle school, getting your first physicals from your
I
female
hesitated
doctor.
putting that one on here, like, but
I was like,
if I say my first physical was embarrassing, yeah, you got a small dick, so.
Listen, even still, it's still a little embarrassing. You just got to go in and get your physical for your yearly checkup. Like, off for me. I'm like, I don't need to.
Do it. Off.
Now that we're getting older, prostate exams are going to start coming in. Boys, it's like,
Yeah.
it's all just embarrassing.
That one. Oh,
got a few more
Oh,
years until
we're
that
at 10
happens. So
years.
that age frame starts to get a little bit lower and lower the older we get. So be careful. Used to be 55, now it's 45. Next, it's going to be 35. You just wait.
that's a future me
Well, I was
problem.
gonna say 10 years. I'll start at 40. I'll start at 40.